Hillbilly Nation. It's American Hillbilly. Good to see y'all today. We're back out here on the range with a budget scope. It's super hard to pronounce. So we have the Equalifier. Yeah. This is the 3x12x56 first focal plane. So let's take a look at it. Hillbilly. Alright, here we got the Equalifier. See on here, this is the HT 3x12x56 first focal plane IR. There's a picture of the reticle, and it also has illumination on it. As we zoom in here, you also can see it's shockproof, nitrogen filled, fog proof, and also waterproof. Let's see what all came in the box here. We got the instructions right here. We have a cleaning cloth. And then we also had the battery for the illumination. Let's take a look at this thing. So one of the first things I want to show you is it has some really nice lens caps on here. They do pop up and can be removed if you want them off. Okay, we can see right here is the Equalifier 3x12x56. On the back here we have a focus lens and it's nice and smooth. Tight enough it don't bump, but easy to turn. See our magnification, it goes from 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 12, right there to the top magnification. Now, this does not take a throw lever, which I would suggest asking them to drill and tap that, throwing a throw lever on this, because, you know, this is turnable. These knobs right here on this dial is not raised very much, so you got gloves on and slick weather, maybe rain or something, you could get, your fingers could slip on that some, you know, unless you got a hold of this ridge. So yeah, I'd like to see the knobs raised more and throw lever on that. Keep in mind, this is a budget scope. So we'll move right on up here to the illumination. Your battery's under this outside cover. And you can see it starts off, you got 0, 1, I'll go backwards all the way up to 11. And 11 seems to be daylight bright, but in the evening, you know, the 1 and 2 works really nice, 3, 4. The only thing I suggest, like I said, this is a budget scope, is I do like the on and off between the adjustments here. That way, if you got a really good setting you like, you know, say it's 4, you can just turn it and it's off, and you know when you get ready to turn on, bam, you're back at 4. But you do have to go all the way back to 0 to shut the illumination off. Let's talk about the turrets here for the windage and the elevation. It does have a metal cap on it. Now here's our adjustments, and you can loosen this up and zero it in once you get it all adjusted. Let's see if these are tactile here. Yeah, I can hear them. There is a little slop though, right there before the clicks, but not bad. I mean, this is a budget scope again. Let's look at the windage here. All right, we got the same thing over here. You can zero this. Tactile clicks. See, there is also just a little bit of slop there, as you can see. But for the price of the scope, that's pretty good stuff right there. Okay, let's look down the lens of this thing. We're at 50 yards all the way down there. We're at 12 power, 11 illuminations. That is on 11. That is the brightest. And I can see it with my daylight. The sun's out. I can see it just fine. We go to 0, which is off. We go to 1. So the lower settings too, they are not daylight bright, but they're great in the dark. Back to 0, there's 11 again, and it does not have the on and off between the adjustments. We are at 50 yards, so let's back that on down here. We are at 6, that is half power. Through my eye, the glass looks good and clear. 6 power. Now let's take it all the way back down There is 3 power at 50 yards. I really like the lens on it. And then I'll go ahead and turn this dot back up on high here. Hopefully you can see it. With the dot on high, let me move it around. Okay, put a little bit towards the brush and trees there. Let me go on over here to the darker color, the shed. All right, hopefully you can see that it is daylight bright. Pretty nice scope. We got some brush there in the way, so there we are at 6 power. Go all the way up. And then we are at 12 power. Pretty nice glass. Yeah. We back this on down. I'll turn the optic off. Now, let's scoot over where you can see this tree. All right, that is a 60-some foot tall oak tree, probably at maybe 30 yards. An old satellite dish down there. But the view's really good and clear. Pretty happy with this. So, for my final thoughts on this, a qualifier, no, qualifier. You'll hear me call it several different names, I'm sure, during this video. But what do I think of this? Man, for the price point of this, the glass is clear. It really is. It's got ED glass in it. And we all know that, you see your ED glass in more of the higher range, scopes, binoculars, and all that. So the glass is really good in it. I didn't see any problems with it. It would be kind of nice to have a parallax adjustment on the side of it there. But for just your basic hunting scope, first focal plane, you probably don't really need that. I like the crosshairs in it. Great for hunting, and probably did a little target shooting with this too. I like the way that you got the nice fine crosshair right in the center. And so that's really good for shooting challenge targets, competition and stuff like that. So, of course, most usually we want a higher power scope for that, but I would say this would probably work, especially if you got good eyes. Would I put it on one of my hunting rifles? Yeah, I would. I like the setup. I like the price point of it. There is some flaws to it, here and there. Like to have a little more grip on the magnification or a throw lever. Turrets could be a little tighter, but I do like the fact that I can zero them in, and I like the lens cap covers. Yep, I like that. They're on there good and tight. They do come off. I don't think a person probably have a problem knocking them off in the brush. You might, but nah, I think they'd be in good shape. But yeah, if you're on a budget, I would suggest this. Like I said, I'll use it myself. Now, I'm always honest with my reviews, and they did send me a 3x9. The glass was pretty good on it. The one thing I'd seen was they'd had the spot for a throw lever on the bottom side, and now, after I talked to them, they're going to fix all that and make adjustments. And on that particular one I had, the illumination was super tight. I mean, it's pretty hard to turn the illumination on and off. But when I talked to them, they're like, hey, thanks for letting us know. We're going to get all that taken care of. And so they're coming up with an updated version. Now, I've seen a few other YouTubers do that particular scope itself, and their illumination wasn't tight like mine was. So, it's probably just a flaw, but they do have a lifetime warranty. So the warranty seems to be really good. But they always say, what's the best warranty is a warranty that you'll never need. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this. Make sure you check out my solo link down below, because I try to get you all the good deals on there. And of course, we can't share them here on YouTube, but you can click the solo link down below in my description. That'll take you to my solo, and you can see what all's over there. I try to help Hillbilly Nation out all I can, get you guys the best deals that's out there on everything I review and do. So thanks a lot, Hillbilly Nation, for watching this. Check out a qualifier, a quillifer, aquifer. Anyway, you seen how it's spelled? You can look it up. Remember, God, family, country. Make somebody's day better, will you? If the good Lord's will and the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. sure hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos here. And check out my other YouTube channel, Hillbilly Up. You can also follow me on Rumble, X, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is in my solo link down below. Thank you, and make somebody's day better, will you?